Hello everyone, I am Professor Mukulatia. Today we are going to discuss our topic, that is error control mechanism. So basically there are two types of error control mechanism, that is for noiseless channel and noisy channel. Okay, so again in the noiseless channel there are two protocols or two methods, that is simple protocol and stop and wait protocol. Okay, and in the case of noisy channel there are basically three types of protocol: stop and wait PRQ, then go back in PRQ, and selective repeat PRQ. Okay, so in this lecture I am going to discuss about for noisy channel. Okay, so what is meaning of the noisy channel? Noisy channel means the channel with a lots of noise or impurities or data loss. Okay, what happen in the noisy channel? It will lead to the data loss, or it will lead to the noise or impurities. Okay, so let's see the working of simple protocol. So as the name indicates that it is a simple protocol, that means what? There is one sender and one receiver. Okay, so what sender will do? Sender will simply send the data through the channel. Sender will simply send the data through the channel to the receiver. Okay, and receiver will respond with the acknowledgement. So this is the simple working of what? Simple protocol. That means sending and receiving will happen here. Sending of the data and receiving of the acknowledgement. Okay. And what happened in stop and wait protocol? As the name indicates that the stop and wait protocol will work on the basis of the waiting period. Okay. That means what? Here is one sender and here is receiver. So sender will simply send the data to the receiver. After that, it will wait for particular amount of time. Okay, it will wait for particular amount of time for the acknowledgement from the receiver. Okay, suppose it will wait for what? 5 seconds. So this time span is called as the timeout period. Timeout period. Okay, this time span is called as what? Timeout period. And if the receiver won't get the data from the sender, then sender will simply send the data again. Okay. And what about the sender? If the sender won't get the acknowledgement from this stipulated or within the stipulated amount of time, that is 5 seconds, then the sender will again send the data. Suppose the data lost somewhere in the channel. Okay. So what sender will do? Sender will send the data again through the channel to the receiver, and replying to this data, the receiver will send the acknowledgement to the sender. That is what he predict, that this data I have received and this is the acknowledgement for that data. Okay, so basically there are some disadvantages or 2 to 3 problems regarding to the stop and wait protocol. Now let's see what are those problems. So first problem is data loss. First problem is data loss. Data loss. So what is meaning of the data loss? Means if the sender sends some data to the receiver and suppose it lost somewhere in the channel, then the sender will again send that data. Suppose this is the data D1, okay, and it is suppose lost somewhere in the channel, then what happened? The sender will simply send that data again to the receiver. Okay. Now, what is the problem of the data loss here? If the data lost, then sender will simply send what? Again next data, or again send the same data. But the sender will wait for infinite amount of time to receive the acknowledgement from the receiver. This is the biggest disadvantage of the stop and wait protocol. Okay, data loss. Suppose this data lost, then both the sender and receiver will wait for the infinite amount of time. Why they will wait? Sender will wait for the acknowledgement and receiver will wait for the data infinite amount of time. Same case happen in what? Acknowledgement. That is, second problem is what? Acknowledgement. Acknowledgement. That is loss of acknowledgement. Loss of acknowledgement. Okay. So what happened in this case? The acknowledgement which has sent by the receiver. Suppose this is the sender and this is the receiver. Then, as soon as the data received by the receiver, it will send the acknowledgement to the sender. Suppose this acknowledgement lost somewhere in the channel, then what happened? Sender will wait infinite amount of time in this case. The sender will wait for the infinite amount of time. Then third problem is what? Third problem is delay of data or acknowledgement. Or we can also say delay of data. Delay of data or acknowledgement. So what happened in this case? Because of some errors in the channel, the data will be received by the receiver within, or we can say it will take more time to receive the data by the receiver. Okay? Same case is happened with what? Same case happened with the sender. Okay? Sender will get the acknowledgement lately because of what? Some errors which are occur in the channel. So why that error occur? The error occur because of loss of data or loss of acknowledgement. Okay. So these are the 3 problems which occur in the stop and wait protocol. So in next lecture, we are going to discuss about the noisy channel scenario. And for the noisy channel, there are basically three approaches. That is stop and wait ARQ protocol. ARQ means automatic repeat request. Then go back in ARQ and selective repeat ARQ. So we'll discuss the topic in next lecture. So thank you so much all of you for watching the video. Thank you.